A suggestion backed by France, which is a potential breakthrough on financing. So it's a sign, a glimmer of hope, whilst we wait for other action to come forward. Ethiopia has outlined the context of the financing that's necessary in a way in which is pragmatic, but still provides for $10 billion a year up until 2012, articulating that a package was $50 billion a year out to 2015 and $100 billion. These are numbers which we actually can work with developed countries. They've articulated that's a mixture of public and private financing. So that's a move to the centre. That's a vital step forward. That's accompanied by what China has said in recent days as well, that they're not going to ask to dip into those funds. So there have been some populist concerns about what China's doing, but they recognise this is important for the poorest of the developing countries to put them on a cleaner footing, but also to protect forests and help them adapt to the impacts of climate change.
Australia is threatened by bushfire, and our farmers need the world to cut greenhouse pollution if we're going to get on top of climate change. But to do that, we're going to have to help poor countries deal with climate change. So financing of poor countries to tackle climate change is very much in Australia's national interest. At the end of the day, it helps our farmers, it helps all of us who are struggling with drought or bushfires, because we're helping the world reduce its emissions. So this isn't rocket science. We've got to be fair here. We need to bring everyone along, and that's why financing for poorer countries is a crucial part of the solution in Australia's national interest.
Climate financing will break the deadlock, and we're seeing the first move made by the poorest of countries, led by Ethiopia. But we need more than that. We need the breakthrough on climate financing, but we also need the legal framework. And my question is, where's business? We're not seeing any positive noises from business. In fact, on the contrary, we're seeing, again, at least the Australian business community in opposition, opposing a potential breakthrough on the two-track solution with a Kyoto extension, and indeed joined at the hip with a single agreement. This is the community that didn't fight hard enough for an ETS, and now again they're out there not being constructive about a global deal that's in everybody's interest, in business's interest, in the interests of working people as we see the investment to drive jobs in every country, and of course in the interests of the planet itself.